Awesome. Okay, so second day, we are looking at starting with our single leg controlled sits. Those are going to come over the bench as well. So from that, what we want to think about is having one leg either up hovering, actually forget that, for you, you have your leg up hovering, and if the bench is here, then we're sitting down as slow as we can as that leg hovers. When you come down to touch onto that bench, relax into that leg, and then power back up with that leg staying up the whole time. So it's like a modified single leg squat, except you have that bench to sit down to, relax at the bottom, and then power all the way back up and through. If you're able to do these with a weight, that's even better. If you can't, that's totally okay. Our single leg foot up bridge. So with this, you have a couple of options. One of your options would be to put your foot up on the bench, or you can do it from the floor. So if I'm back here, hopefully you can see me. And Mom has a Bosu ball, very exciting, so I'll use that as the demo. So I'm going to have one foot up on this Bosu ball, other leg comes up in the air, and then I'm pushing my hips up, way up, to dig into the back of your leg. If you have your foot up on the bench, your other leg is up, and you're driving your hips through, powering through the leg that's attached to that bench. You know your assisted pull-up, same with your chest press. For those angles, right, we've got narrow, so you're laying on your back, pushing up and through, 45 degrees, pushing through. Your weight should come quite close together here, but not touch. And then regular squeezing through at the top, 45 and narrow. So again, with those, you can go through each one at a time. It should be an even-ish challenge to do the same weights all the way through. So you can do them one after another, bang, 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 or you can do a full set of each position. Moving into your stork extensions. So from that, we're stabilizing onto one leg. Nice soft bend in that leg. If you want, you can have a small dumbbell in this hand, and what we want to think about is extending out into that T shape and then powering back to center. So nice big full set there. Big challenge into the stabilization of the hip on that standing side, and then working through that position. We work mostly into the hamstrings, but you're going to feel a lot of work in your shoulders and low back. So keep trying to keep that nice strong stabilization the whole time. From there, we've got bent over tricep extensions. You know those, you've done those before. Our fit ball transfers. So that's where we have the fit ball, we're laying on the floor, it's in between our feet, and then we're passing it up and over to our hands. Hands come up overhead, passing it back to your feet. Feet drop down with the ball to the floor, back and forth. So your body's making this nice scissored motion, transferring that ball, and then coming back. Open, transferring the other way, and back open. Big, big core challenge on that one. And then your Turkish twists are from the plank position. So I'll bring it down here. So from plank, what we want to think about is that we're opening out and working into the stabilization and control of the shoulder. So feet hip width apart, we're rotating on the toes and opening out and up. With that, we want to think about that top arm coming as wide as we can. So for example, from here then, as we rotate on those feet, that arm comes all the way up and open, and then controls back down to center on both sides. So if you can, keep your eye on it the whole time, and get that nice work into your neck at the same time.